Hey everyone, it's Leslie from Stitch and Bear Time. So we are going to do our final video for our beginner Bucilla video series, and we're going to talk about cutting out our felt. Now to start this video off, I am going to mention that I have tried lots of different scissors, and I am going to tell you guys which one is my favorite, why I've liked some over others. I will mention a little something about rotary cutters because I've seen some questions on those. And then at the end of this video, we will show you guys how to cut out your felt because the instructions do have a specific way that they want you to do it. So stick around for that. If you like my channel, please subscribe and let's get started. Now with cutting out your felt, here at number 10 for the general instructions, it states, do not cut out all your felt pieces in the beginning. I can't stress that enough. Do not cut out all your felt pieces in the beginning. You will regret it because there are numbers with each felt piece. And then it also states to cut each piece one at a time just inside the outer printed solid line using a sharp pair of scissors. Now that part is what's going to help you get those lines off of your felt. And it takes some practice, but I have tried a lot of different scissors here. And I will say my favorite right off the bat, in case you just want to know it right away, are these scissors. And I believe they're pronounced Fiskar's scissors. I'm so sorry, I probably mispronounced that. Don't make fun of me. And they're called easy action. So what I love about these scissors is that I don't have to put my fingers into anything. You know, you just grab a hold of it and then you unlock it and then you can cut like this. And I love that. I think that's awesome. And you just lock it when you're done and that's it. So these are my favorite ones to cut felt with, and that's all they do. I do not use these for anything else other than cutting felt. Now these guys were actually my very first scissors ever for like craft stuff, and they are now my paper scissors, my cardboard scissors, so I save them for that. I do not use them on felt or fabric, so it's important to have scissors for different things that you do. These were actually my first real felt scissors, and I used them for a long time. You've seen them in a lot of videos. What happened, which was my fault, is I trimmed down like a pipe cleaner with it. Yeah, I know, I did that. I know better. And it totally ruined these scissors. So that's all they do now, is they cut down pipe cleaners for me. And that's when I got new scissors. These are my embroidery scissors. If you like smaller ones like this, you can also get these for cutting out felt, and they do a great job. Those little pieces that are really hard to get to, these will definitely give you sharp corners. So they're very nice, and they work great for embroidery. These scissors, I'm sure there are lots of you out there that know what these are, the Ginger scissors. Now, I bought these, super excited. I was like, oh, these are gonna be my new scissors. And I was not impressed, and here's why. They cut great. That's not a problem, but my hands were so uncomfortable here. I hate how my hands feel in this. It just hurts. I don't know what it is. So that doesn't work very well for me. I'll use them still with some fabric pieces that I'll cut out, but I don't love them as much as I thought I would. So that's actually when I ended up with the Fiskar scissors, and I love them. Okay, rotary cutters. I want to just mention really quick about those. I'm going to say it's a big no-no when it comes to cutting out felt pieces for Bucilla kits, unless you have a ruler, like a quilting ruler, that is meant for a rotary cutter, because the way you use a rotary cutter is you have the ruler there. It's a super thick ruler, like very thick, and then you use the rotary cutter to cut against the ruler. So most Bucilla pieces are very curvy, so that's never going to work, almost ever. So don't use your rotary cutter for Bucilla projects. Okay, I just want to say that. Protect your fingers. You don't want to cut a finger off. That's my main concern for anybody who does that. Please don't do that. All right, so yes, these are the two scissors that I use the most when I do Bucilla projects, and I will provide a link for each of these so you guys can buy them too. Okay, now let's cut out a felt piece here. I took this from one of my packets where I already had sectioned out all my felt pieces. Notice they still have their numbers attached to them because I didn't cut them out exactly, right? Okay, so it's time to do this one here. And I want to show you that instead of cutting right on the line, I'm actually going to cut right inside of the line. Can you see that there? So you're just slightly to the right of it. If you're a lefty, it might be the opposite direction for you. Okay, so you notice now that that's cut off, my line is on this piece I'm going to toss, and there is no line left on this piece that's going to go on my project. Now, say that you feel like your cutting skills are not that great. I was there when I started. I'm going to go ahead and just cut right on the line, which I don't do anymore, but I'm going to leave some black on there on purpose because I want to show you a workaround to this for someone who's like, I'm not very good at that. All right, I left some black on purpose there so you guys can see. I need to trim that up so it gets real nice and clean. I used to grab my embroidery scissors because they're just a little bit more exact with cutting, in my opinion, for smaller things. And I would actually trim off that little bit of black that I left on there so that it would look really clean. And see how well those scissors do? All that fuzz is all the little black line that was left. So I just get rid of that. And look, my line's really clean now. Look at that. It does such a good job. So if you're not good at cutting out your piece, you know, because you leave the lines on and you don't mean to, you know, then that's okay. Just do it how you would normally do it, and then take your little scissors and just trim off a little bit of, you know, the stamping off, and you're good to go. Now, I will say that if you choose to leave the lines on, then that's your personal preference. And if that's the look you like, then that's okay too, okay? So that's how you do that. So that's the end of this video. I am ready to get started with this project. And the next time you will see it, it will be all finished and I'll be talking about it and showing you guys some stuff that I did with it. So please subscribe to my channel, join my Facebook group called Stitch and Bear Time to see what I'm currently working on. And I will see you all next time for a new video. Bye!